guys, and welcome back to another episode of Hidden Dragon. If we could get 250 likes on this episode, that would be fantastic. And let's take a little look at what's been going on over the past couple of games in our, of course, Nations League. So we've got a tough group, but you just see how it's gone. I'll show you guys in a second. Davis, terrible header there. Gabbiadini's through, awful defending, and it's in the back of the net. Ben Davis with the mistake, Gabbiadini with the goal. Italy 1, Wales 0. Round for Berardi, and he's through, it hits the post, and it comes back to Insigne, and it is 2-0 to Italy, and we've been absolutely dominated by Italy in this game. We've just been nowhere near them, unfortunately. Back for De Silva. Can he pull it back for someone? Williams is across here. Roberts is through. Roberts scores for Wales. Italy 2, Wales 1. Tyler Roberts. First ever goal for his country, and is there a chance for us in this game still? Jorginho, surely a goal in here now. Gabbiadini turns. Gabbiadini scores. Italy 3, Wales 1. We've done okay in this second half, but it's Italy, one of the best teams in the world. There we go, guys. Italy 3, Wales 1. I mean, it could have been a lot worse, let's face it. To perhaps get a ball in. Dummett's header, and it's 1-0 to Wales. What a start. Wales 1, Holland 0. I've made a couple of tactical tweaks again from the friendly, and my goodness has it worked. We've done so well, don't throw it away, guys. Zivkovic, oh, well won. Comes back to him, well won again. Back for Nouri, through for Zivkovic, and it's 1-1, which is a really disappointing result there. We've been so good in this game so far, and we've just thrown it away again. 1-1. It's through the middle of the two defenders. Dummett, he's gone round him, and somehow Holland have the lead here. Really disappointing. We've actually been the better side today, and that is really saying something. So disappointed to concede there. There we go, Wales 1, Holland 2. I genuinely think we should have won that game, or at least got a draw. Really big shame, but the changes are working. Williams in here. Ramsey. Oh, he's gone for goal. What a strike. Wales 1, Italy 0. Ramsey with the goal. Things are looking much better for us now. These tactical changes, we think we may have found it. He's gone round Walsh, and Berardi scored for Italy. Disappointing. We've looked really good so far, though, and we've scored against Italy, which is always a bonus. Cross, Gabbiadini's in there, and Italy now have the lead. Looks like it was a bit of a false dawn for us in this game. We started off really strongly, and it's just sort of faded from there. Getting really close to the box here. Ramsey for Roberts. Bit of space for Roberts. And he scored it! Unbelievable! Wales 2, Italy 2, Tyler Roberts. We're actually giving him a go against Italy here, and that's really nice. Roberts is through! He's gone around the goalkeeper and he's scored! Wales 3, Italy 2. We've only had 3 shots on target, and we've scored all 3 of them, and I would be annoyed if that had happened to us, but we're playing against Italy. They'll probably still win, but it's just nice to give them a crack, really. Oh, Verratti's in acres. Pulls it across. Berardi scores, and that is 3-all. Wales 3, Italy 3, Domenico Berardi. We've given it our all here. We really have. Free kick, and Berardi scores. Disappointing, really. We really have tried so hard, but we just didn't have the fitness levels in the end, even after substitutions, unfortunately. So close. Go, guys. Wales 3, Italy 4. I mean, they deserve the win, but my God, did we fight like lions for that one. Right, so we're back. So as you can see, things have been a little bit more... we've been a little bit less of a steamroll than perhaps we expected, and I'll show you why that is in a sec. But basically, I realised from looking at my other videos that often we spend a lot of time on one screen at the start while I'm telling you guys a load of information. So I decided that while I'm doing that information, I could just show you guys some other stuff. So some people wanted to see stuff to do with the caps and the goals and stuff. So I'm going to show you that while I'm talking, then we'll go and do some other stuff as well. So if I keep looking to my left, that's because I've got a shitload of notes. But there you go. So that's basically how things are with that. But yeah, so what I wanted to talk about firstly was I had a letter from the hospital on Friday. Now, I've been ill for the last 6 months, and it's been pretty shitty. But what I wanted to just basically say is that the letter basically stated that I'm on the mend now properly. They can confirm the diagnosis that I'm on the mend. It's going to take me a couple more months to get back to full fitness, but I should be able to get back to where I was before, basically. Which is going to be great. I'm just really pleased with it, basically, because it's been a bit of a tough time, and I don't like. Obviously, I had to stop making videos for a little while, but. Yeah, I'm back basically. Obviously, I've been back for a while, but now I really hope that I can start getting to feel better too, and start with that then, of course, being able to make videos more and more often, put more and more effort in. I try to put as much effort into my videos as I physically can, basically, but sometimes it can be a little bit difficult when, of course, you're ill a lot of the time. The other things I wanted to talk about is I will be doing some draft videos at some point as well. I've got some plans to do some draft videos with Fox in the Box FM as well as Control God Damn It, and I want to do some other draft videos with some of the slightly smaller YouTubers, because that's how the community grows. That is how this sort of community can grow if they get more subscribers as well. Basically, that's the most important thing. But I plan to do something called the Mystery Draft Challenge, which basically is going to be a case of a normal draft, but it'll be quite short videos, so they're not overly lengthy. But also, it will have in them. So at the start of each video, basically, we'll pick a random thing off of it using like a random generator. So players over 6 foot, where we can only draft players over 6 foot, or we can only draft players who currently play in the Bundesliga or something like that. But all, you know, things like that. But also it means that there's a chance then for people to start suggesting ideas for things to do with the criteria. So there's that as well. Now, obviously, with this sort of situation, I took a lot of risks when doing this save, basically, with Wales, because I could have done a big Premier League team, but I just didn't really want to. I wanted to try and do something a little bit different, and to those of you that have enjoyed it and stuck with me, I really do thank you for that. So, is there anything else I want to quickly talk about before we get into anything else? Someone asked me who the Finland manager is. It is a guy called Ove Pedersen, and I'll show you the world rankings. That's something that's very important to show you as well. So, yeah, basically, here is how the world... Where is it? Oh yeah, world rankings. So as you can see, we're 61st now, which is cray-cray. But there you go. Italy are top of the world rankings, and we've done all right against them, to be fair, in our last game, so I can't really be too downhearted about that. Unfortunately, those results have dropped us down the world rankings again, because naturally that's what happens when you play against those sort of teams, unfortunately, which is a little bit frustrating, but it's what you kind of have to deal with. Now, is there anything else I wanted to quickly talk about? No question of the day today. We'll do one on tomorrow's episode, just because I had a few things to get out there, basically. So, yes, we're all done there. Right, okay, basically, we have a slightly new tactic. I say a new tactic, it's very, very similar. I made a couple of tweaks, basically. I changed a couple of tiny little things about it, firstly. Literally 3 things, I think. Now, we had a friendly against Turkey, and that's where I made all these changes, basically. I'm just going to do a quick pick now. Interesting. I'm actually tempted to put Tyler Roberts back up top and put Bale in behind, because that's what's worked best for us so far. Yeah, so the changes are, I moved George Williams' role as the inside forward back to a supporting role, because I just felt that he was not giving us a lot of cover, basically, when he was too far up the pitch. And this has worked quite well for us so far. The other thing I've changed is I've made Ramsey's role from a deep line playmaker to a roaming playmaker, meaning that he can get up the pitch and get all over the place, and it seems to work quite nicely. And the only other change I've made is that I've turned off closing down short goalkeeper distribution. That's the only thing I've changed other than that, and now we're more of a counter-attacking style. There's one other thing that I do want to switch, though, and that is because I made a huge error, and that was when I was doing... when I was talking about the corner tactic, I forgot to have it set to short, and that is why it wasn't working for me, and I've only just realised this right now, so that's idiotic of me, and hopefully that means that it should now work for us. So that is the bonus on that one. So we're going to submit the team now and jump straight into the game against Holland, and hopefully, as you would have seen from the last couple of matches, you know, against Italy, we were brilliant. I mean, we deserved to lose, and we did, but we scored 3 times against Italy, the best team in the world, so you can't go wrong with that, really. And against Holland, we probably should have beaten them, to be honest. And that, for me, showed a lot for us. We really were offering a lot in these games. Now, the problem is that Depay and Zivkovic and people like that are just so difficult to deal with. But I'm giving Tyler Roberts another chance because he's been, frankly, my standout player over these last few games. We did call up some of the youngsters again, of course, and I'm slowly trying to phase them in, particularly during the friendly matches. But unfortunately, because our... the friendly against Turkey came directly after that game, I couldn't call up anyone specific, but we have had performances from people like Josh James and others. Oh, please not after just 10 seconds, thank God for that. But yeah, basically, that's the changes to the tactic. It's not groundbreaking, but the little tweaks, I was just messing around with the roles, basically, when we played against Turkey. And although we lost the game, let's not make any mistakes there, we lost the match in the end. But towards the end of it, we were looking a lot better, and that's kind of the most important thing for me. It wasn't so much the performance to begin with, because that was pretty poor. We lost 2-0. Oh! Unfortunately, we've started this game brilliantly again, had a few chances, and then Depay just does that. And unfortunately, we don't have that in our team. Bale is good, he is, but he's not Depay good, and that's the problem for us. It's a little bit unfortunate, really, but what can you do? I still don't think that there's no chance of us coming back. We've shown in the World Cup that we could match Holland at times, and we've shown them in the game in Wales that we could probably be the better side on the night. Still lost, though, and that's kind of at the end of the day what matters. But with all that said, World Cup qualifying is coming up soon, and if we can hold our own against teams like Wales and against Holland and Italy, then what's to say that we actually can't qualify for a World Cup? And it'll probably be the last World Cup, or the last sort of major tournament that will be in this save, because... of course, once FM16 fully drops, I won't be making any more videos with Wales. So the moment it's done and I've got videos up to that point, obviously there'll be a little bit of a crossover, but after that it will just be, we'll be starting with Wimbledon, basically, because I can't do both. Roberts turns, Roberts scores! There you go, Tyler Roberts is he's a flourishing young striker up front for us, and we thoroughly deserve that goal, frankly. I'm really happy with this new little shape. I don't quite know what it is about this tactic, because I don't think the inside forward dropping back to support has made much difference. I personally think that it is the roaming playmaker switch. I think that having Ramsey as a deep line playmaker just didn't work for us, but having him slightly further up. Now, you notice there's no Joe Allen in the team. Unfortunately, he picked up quite a serious injury playing for Liverpool, or not playing very often, really. I think he was actually in a reserve game. Zivkovic is through. Good tackle. Oh, we've lost the ball. No, we haven't. Good stuff. Right. it's difficult against teams like Holland because, unfortunately, no matter what we do, Memphis Depay and Zivkovic can just... What a save. What a save. Darlow has kind of got back into my good books lately as well. I've tried out a few other goalkeepers at times. We've had, obviously, Daniel Ward and Wayne Hennessy at one point. We've even called up a guy called Oliver Davies, who's a quite young player. And Ramsey's through, and Ramsey scores! Holy crap, there you go. Ramsey and Tyler Roberts are the two players that have particularly been fantastic for me in this team, with this tactic so far, because the difference I think is that when we get the ball and we break, Ramsey is now getting much further forward because he's roaming, and he's... Oh, what a strike that is. Holland 0, Wales 1. Unfortunately, we cannot not be relegated from this group. The result at home to Holland and then the one at home to Italy, they weren't enough, obviously, because we lost both of them. But we showed enough in those two games for me to think that perhaps we could maybe beat Holland on our day, maybe in a home game. I didn't actually expect us to come here and win. Oh, wow. But it does make me feel very, very confident about our chances in the qualification for the next World Cup. However, being in this Nations League group kind of has cost us a lot, particularly our world ranking, which is, damn it, Riedewald's score for Holland. It's quite even so far, to be honest, so we're doing okay. We're sticking with it in the game, and that's the most important thing. Just the problem... I worry now that we're 61st in the world rankings, and I believe that does come into play when it comes to qualifying. The issue with that is I feel like we could end up being, we were a second seed for our European qualifying group, but I have a feeling that we're going to end up being a third or maybe even a fourth seed in this next group, and it's going to make it much more difficult. However, if we can prove to me, maybe if we get a win here against Holland, just do something crazy, because the fact is, it wouldn't matter to them, well, it wouldn't matter to us if we did, because we'd still get relegated from this group. However, it might make a difference world ranking wise. If we were to beat Holland, there's no way in hell that wouldn't affect our world ranking. It would have to. Nothing really obvious there. Teams wise, Holland, they're quite narrow, they're quite groupy. I'm actually wondering if we should maybe turn that back on. And maybe exploit the flanks a little bit more. Not over the top, because we're actually doing quite well so far, but I just feel like maybe we can exploit it, because I just feel like this game is there to be won. We've managed 10 shots, 8 of which have been on target. Now, the other thing someone told me is that turn off stay on feet, because the fact is, yes, we're going to get red cards sometimes. That's just going to happen, because we're conceding a lot of fouls. However, it's going against some of the other more aggressive tactics that are part of this tactic, and the players are sort of getting a little bit confused, so I kind of fully agree with you on that one. I really do. And I think that we've improved since I turned that one off as well. We're getting a bit more aggressive, which means that from time to time we may well concede red cards and lots of fouls. I think we had 21 fouls against Italy, but we fought hard for it, and that's what's going to have to happen with these sort of teams. I just think that against anyone in this World Cup qualifying group, I think there's a real chance that we could maybe qualify for it. It's going to be tough, but I think there's a playoff chance for us. Promise. Whips it in, and that's just scraped the crossbar, I think, Depay now. There we go, brilliant tackle. Even if we earned a draw here in Holland, I'd be pretty damn pleased with it, to be honest. We've probably been, equally as good as them, and we've hit the target a lot more, but our chance creation is... we've had a couple more long shots than they have, so to be balanced about things, it's probably about time we made some substitutions soon, actually. Promise now, with the ball in, cleared away. Oh, what? Oh, God. Penalty to bloody Holland. Oh, I hate those. That's such a disappointment. We've done really, really well today. Just like we did in the last 2 games, and it just hasn't been quite good enough. Zivkovic with the penalty. Holland 3, Wales 2. We were better than them in the home match and we lost. We were not better than Italy, obviously, but we did really, really well to only lose that by a goal. And we've probably been as good as them tonight as well, and we just find ourselves behind. I just don't think we've got the quality to put these sort of chances away. That's the problem. Gareth Bale is knackered, I agree, but we don't have any more games after this until quite some time, so we can kind of get away with it a little bit more. I'm thinking Johnny Williams is a reasonable replacement for Ramsey. Sorry, for Emir. Actually, no, wait. I don't want that then. I want Jake Taylor. He's much better in the tackle. That might be it for now. Hello, we've got a chance. Bale's ball in. Roberts is in there, and oh my God. Roberts also had a goal wrongly disallowed against Italy, by the way. I didn't think it was at the time, but from what the news articles all afterwards were saying was that it was wrongly disallowed. Williams running in off the side here, and he scored it! This is what I mean. This is the corner tactic now. If you take it short, which I wasn't doing because I didn't see that part, then it's crap. But when you take it short, then it's fantastic. Holland 3, Wales 3. Amazingly, George Williams cuts inside the tackle there. I don't know if it's actually his goal or if it deflects. Oh no, it just goes straight in. Holland 3, Wales 3. What a performance from us again. We've scored 3 goals against Italy and 3 goals against Holland. We'll probably still lose this one in the end though, which is disappointing. De Vries, old shick, and it's in the back of the net again. And somehow Holland have managed to take the lead again. This tactic is going to end up with a lot of goals in the games, fair enough. But come on, it's a marked improvement to what we saw in the World Cup, in the Euros basically. We got fairly roundly beaten by both of them. Admittedly, Holland we were a little bit unlucky against, but my point is we are looking very, very good against them right now. I am going to switch it to attacking. It can sort of work like that. George Williams may have to come... Oh, no, Daniel James is absolutely knackered for some reason. Jordan Williams... yeah, centre-back, so James Chester will come on. I'm thinking Ben Davies will also come off, and we'll get Neil Taylor on. Neil Taylor is 31 now, so he's just starting to decline in his... Well, his stats are declining, basically, so he may not be long for this squad, so to speak. Is there one more goal in this game for us? And I'd say we probably deserved it as well. We've deserved a draw from this match. And it would be really gutting if we didn't. But I'm still taking lots of positives from this, you know. The fact that we've scored... Well, we got 1 against them at home, and we've got 3 against them away from home, and the 3 goals away... not away, at home to Italy. There's a lot of positives there for me, frankly. I'm really, really pleased with the way things are going, and I just feel like there is a chance for us to get something from a World Cup qualifying campaign now. Maybe, depending on who the other teams are in our group, there's a chance for us to get second place and get that... Oh, dear. Oh, he's offside. Sorry, the assistant started moving, so I just assumed it wasn't offside, but nope, he was going back to the spot where the crime... Not the crime, but you know what I mean, the offence took place. It did look a little offside to me, I have to say. Yeah, he is. Just. Only just, because this guy's much deeper than that line would suggest. So, is there still time for us yet? Is there still time? I'm going to give him a team talk and tell him to push forward. We want something from this game. I don't want to lose back-to-back games 4-3. That would be really disappointing. Oh, don't concede another goal. Which I guess wouldn't be too... Ah, there we go. It's 5-3 to Holland. And again, I just don't feel like we deserve to lose 5-3, but that's kind of how it is, unfortunately. We are going to leave ourselves exposed when we have to go for it like that. We've really done well again. And I think against weaker teams, or teams that are around our level, we should have the beating of them playing like this. That's the hope, anyway. It's a very high-intensity tactic. Hello, is there one more chance for us? Williams now. Not again, surely not. Surely not, and he's done it again! He scored the same goal twice, and it is Holland 5, Wales 4. You guys are witnessing an absolute humdinger. I was expecting this episode to be slightly shorter because of the way I've done at the start bit, but because of the 9 goals in this match, is there one last chance for us? George Williams, another goal for him, and we've scored 4 times against Holland. And if that doesn't tell you that we're going up in the world, then I don't know what does. But unfortunately, it's still going to go down as a defeat. And... oh, look at that. We've hit the target 12 times in Holland and scored 4 goals and still lost. I still think we're a little bit hard done by, but there you go. So that's a great result in a way. You know, score 4 goals away from home in Holland is a fantastic performance. And again, 21 fouls. That's what I mean. We conceded 14 goals, fair enough. But we scored 9 times. We actually were the top scorers in this group, incredibly. And I think that bodes well. So, in the next episode, we've got a friendly against Albania soon, so I'll test out some stuff in that game as well. So, in the next episode, you're going to see, of course, the draw for the Euro qualifiers, no, the World Cup qualifiers, and you'll also see the first couple of, you'll see the first qualifier that we're going to be playing. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I hope you guys are too. If you have enjoyed this and are liking the way things are going, admittedly we lost a lot of games there, fair enough, but we're scoring goals now and looking a lot better, then do drop a like on this video, that would mean the world to me. And if you'd like to even more than that, please do subscribe to the channel for more videos like this in your inbox every single day at 7 o'clock, and I'll see you guys in the next episode for some World Cup qualifying goodness. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.